Good morning, students. Welcome to the first video of modals. We're talking about English grammar for standard 9 and 10th as per the CBSE revised syllabus for the year 21-22. Let's see the definition of modals. Now, modal verb is a type of auxiliary verb that is used to indicate modality, that is likelihood, ability, permission, possibility. Two of my friends can play guitar. Now, can play guitar here stands for ability. So, let's go into further details. So, you'll find out that it's an auxiliary verb and it's of special kind. Auxiliary verb means the helping verbs. They alter or complete the meaning of the main verb. They express ideas such as capacity, possibility, obligation, permission, prohibition, probability or possibility, supposition, request and desire. They can also indicate the level of formality in the conversation. They do not take S for third person, S or ES even, for third person singular. Like he goes, he is third person, go is the verb, takes ES, goes. But he can remains he can. It doesn't become he cans. I can, you can, he can. It remains, it doesn't take an S or an ES. Now, might, should, could, shall, will, must, these are all modals. And if they are arranged strategically, they contain the word modal. Now, to have a list of modal verbs, there can, could, may, might, will, and would, shall, should, ought, must. You can see the structure. I, we, they, you, he, she, it. We have taken all sorts of subjects with respect to pronouns. Then we add the modal verbs must, can, should, may, will, and we add main verb, and then we add complement, and we see a complete sensible sentence is made. But the infinitive is the base form of main verb after the modal verb. As we said earlier, the modal verb do not add S or ES to the third person singular. He can swim, he can't swim is not there. Modal verb doesn't need auxiliary to form negative and question. Like for example, she should stay. Now, if we have to take it, make it negative, we don't have to add don't or doesn't. So she doesn't should stay. She should not stay. We add not to should and it becomes negative. And they don't have infinitives or ing form, right? Infinitive means adding to, and ing form, so you understand. So can doesn't, it becomes canning, or if you write to can, it again becomes wrong. This is what we have as the basic introduction of modals. The important thing to be noted here is the two ways we can go about it. Either we take the modals can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, ought, must, these 10 modal verbs, and we shall see how differently they can be used. As for example, can they be used as capacity, capacity as an ability, possibility, obligation, permission, prohibition, right, probability, supposition, request and desire. All these 10 can be used for various things. Like can is used for ability, can is also used for possibility, which are theoretical possibility, not actual possibility. Theoretically things that are possible. When you say you can swim or everybody can swim, so theoretically everybody can swim, but terms and conditions apply. You have to learn to swim and you should not be fearful of water, right? Then again, can is for request. Can I take this, right? Can is also for permission. Can I come in? Can you pass me the water please? That's a request. So you see the various ways they can be used. So we will be taking up all these in our next video. Till then, take care of yourself. Goodbye.